Hi guys, thanks again for tuning in back to this channel, and if you are new here, a big welcome and remember to subscribe. So in today's video, I'm going to be giving you another motivational or inspirational stories from the things that have just been happening during this crisis situation that have really helped me to learn something new, and I hope you will too, or you'll get inspired. So this video today is about a very good friend of mine who is working in Qatar just like me, but had to go through some situations at work, because when this crisis started, her company actually suspended her contract along with other people that were working in the same rank as her. And of course, this thing was kind of disturbing. It would be to any person, especially if you have responsibilities back at home. So when she shared this thing with me, I just told her to continue praying and hoping that something else comes along. And I heard that the same company had opportunities for people to go and work in quarantine locations. And during that time, which was around maybe May, I think it was around May, everyone was still very much afraid of this virus, and many people were not willing to put their lives at risk, not even for money. And I think it was the same case with her. But I just told her, you are a person of faith, and I'm sure if this is what is available, then God will just see you through. It's not like I was telling her something that other people were not doing. There were already people that were working in these locations and earning money. And the good thing about this is that those people who were willing to take that risk, they were getting a risk allowance of around 80% of their basic salary, which was very good. A few people jumped for the opportunity, and others were a bit skeptical, just waiting maybe for things to turn around or things to come back to normal, and they could be able to go back to their positions. So yeah, I spoke to this friend of mine, tried to convince her. Little she bought this idea, and she put her name down, because she did not need to go through any interview or whatever. All she needed to do was put her name down, and she was hired. So I thought, okay, we are clear. She was going to join this other location, and it meant that she had to literally completely move and live in that other accommodation with that other company. And then one day, into the day that she was supposed to join, she came to me, or she told me that she had changed her mind, and she was giving up that opportunity to someone else. And I was almost pissed, like, seriously? What are you thinking? Like, how could you do this? You were so desperate just the other day, saying that how are you going to, to survive? And now you have an opportunity and you're throwing it away. I was actually kind of pissed, but I did not know what was in her heart, because everyone knows what they want, and what I want could be totally different to what you want or to what another person wants. And also our level of faith is just totally different. For so many of us, when things are tough, we will jump to the easiest solution that comes along, and most of the time it's usually not the best solution. And if we maybe are a little bit more patient, then something better comes along. But I mean, even I admired her level of faith. But anyway, still, to me, it did not make so much sense. In fact, at that time, I was not speaking much to her. I just kept quiet. And then after this, I heard that, okay, the same company got another opportunity. Maybe it could be taking people to work in another location, which was not a risk area, not a high risk area. Like, they were not going to work with patients or anything. So I told her that probably then the company will move the people that were suspended or had gotten the suspension of contract to another new location. And you know what she told me? They'd rather just give me an end of contract, and I would look for a better job somewhere else. And now I felt like she was working my last nerve. Like, seriously, what are you talking about? Like, why are you speaking so carelessly? And at that point, I didn't want to say much. I just told her, from your mouth to God's ears. And yeah, we left that conversation there, and I just went on with my life. And yeah, she was just there, like, with that carefree attitude, but really just knowing that she wants something better out of life, and she was done being a cleaner. So that very same day, a few hours later, she was called into the office and was told that she had gotten an end of contract. When I heard this, I told her, wow, God really has answered your prayers. Aren't you happy about this? I mean, this is exactly what you wanted. And she was like, yeah, this is what I wanted, but I did not know that it would come so soon. Like, okay. Anyway, she was like, God will make a way, it's fine. Because of course, if you get something like this, you'll be a little bit shaken. However much faith you have, you'll be a little bit shaken. You just don't know where the next opportunity will come from. So anyway, she continued believing, she continued praying, and it did not take long. I mean, I think it was less than a week later, a friend of hers, another friend of hers, forwarded her a job opportunity for a senior supervisor position. And she went for it. She applied for this position along with so many other people, including the friend that forwarded the opportunity to her. Long story short, she was the one that was picked or was recruited for this position. Not even just a supervisor, not even a team leader, no, senior supervisor. From a cleaner to a senior supervisor in a span of less than 2 weeks. I was speechless. I told her, okay, I admire your level of faith. I wish I were like you, but wow, indeed, you went for exactly what you wanted. Had you settled for the other opportunity, which was basically temporary, and of course you were going to put your life at risk, then things would have been different now. And she got a very good offer, like 3 times what she was getting as a cleaner. So what I'm trying to tell you guys is that don't settle for less. Like, in life, if you want something, I mean, even if whatever you want, you have right now or at the moment is just to sustain you, don't settle there. Aim to get to exactly where you want. You know, if you want a better job, don't settle for what you have. I don't mean quit, and no. Start looking for other opportunities. Just, if you want things to change in your life, then don't settle for less. Don't settle. Don't feel like, okay, fine, with this job, I'm able to pay my bills. I'm able to do A, B, C, D. It's okay. I can be there for the next couple of years. Please don't. Follow the example of this lady. Actually, she really motivated me and pushed me to my limits, you know. And I thought, yeah, I mean, I could also do something better with my life, honestly. And I even told her this. Honestly, your story is very, very, very motivational. And you have actually challenged me to go, you know, a step further and better myself. And hopefully I achieve something better in life other than like what I have right now. So guys, yeah, so that is the whole story. That is the whole idea. And long story short, because she got an end of contract, not because of any disciplinary action, but it was because of the crisis situation. Then she got an no objection letter to transfer to the other company. Something that other people are dying for, you know, other people are wishing to get that, like, no objection letter. Because even if you get whatever kind of opportunity right now and you cannot get that NOC or no objection letter, then it's a waste. You will not be able to transfer to that other company. It doesn't matter if you are staying at home and you have your contract suspended, or like, as long as the company has not released you, ended your contract, you are still trapped and you cannot leave. You cannot leave that company and go to the other company. That is the situation here in Qatar. But for her, it was handed like the NOC was handed over to her on a silver platter, like that. And as we speak, she is free to live her life. Before, she was living in a company provided accommodation, you know, with all the restrictions, with all the rules. But with her new offer, she's getting a house allowance, she's getting transport allowance, she's getting a better salary, and she's able to live her life just to be free here in Qatar, which is a rare thing for some of us. We've never gotten the chance to experience that. But yeah, that was very, very inspirational, and I hope you are encouraged to chase after your dreams. And if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. That doesn't make sense there. But yeah, whatever situation you are confronted with, it may be less than ideal. Instead of giving up and just giving in to whatever else or whatever simple things come, just aim to turn that ugly situation to an opportunity and to better your life. So yeah, that is what is happening with so many people in this crisis situation. As much as other people may be crying, some people are really seeing things turning around in their lives. And I'm going to be sharing with you more of these stories from my friends, things that I've really seen happening with my friends that are just mind-boggling. And thank you again for watching, and remember to subscribe to this channel if you haven't, and I will see you on another video. Bye.